Hello there, you lovely lot. Welcome back to another fantastic show here on Crafters TV. It is Tuesday evening here in the UK, which means, of course, it is time for Launch Party, where we round up some of the most amazing recent launches and also bring you not only new launches, hello brand new stamps, but also some previews of some incredible launches that are yet to come as well. And this show is jam-packed full of all of those things. Now, I'm not here on my own for the next couple of hours. She is back. She is return of the fish, I'm calling it. She's back in the building with me. Debbie is here. Debbie, we're together quite a lot this week, aren't we?
We are, in fact, right through till Thursday, Joe.
Wowzers.
So, in fact, I think oh no, you're then doing Friday, aren't you?
I'm here Friday as well.
Yeah, I'm not here Friday, so, but yeah, right up till Thursday, it's the Debbie and Joe show. Oh, we may have someone popping in occasionally, which you've seen before, nice familiar face, but she's going to be popping in and doing some demos herself. So lovely Michelle is going to be joining us on a few different days. So, but yeah, to start off with, Joe, let's just show a few of the samples that a design team have done and how amazing they are with these dies. I love these dies. I think there's so many different ways of positioning them, to doing different concept cards, to be able to create just, I mean, that's just stunning, absolutely stunning. So these are the new Triptych cards. They look stunning, they're beautiful, there's so many different ways you can use them. You could mix and match them if you want, you could use the same die over and over again. They're going to lend themselves to so many different makes, but if you want to do something 3D, I mean, how absolutely gorgeous.
These are so cool,
aren't they beautiful? I just love them. I mean, obviously the pumpkins we've got for Halloween coming up. Then we've got the beautiful stars. We've just got some really gorgeous designs. But my absolute favourite of the show is going to have to be the Sassy and Classy. I adore these. I think they're so much fun to colour in. There's so many pretty designs that you can do with them. We all know a friend that we can send these to. I mean, how fabulous does she look? That is just totally a Bernie card, isn't it? But I love this one. So sitting with your pet at the window, great for your daughter who's got a pet cat. Just really beautiful looking ones. And then we've got this one, which is totally sassy, in the armchair, just reading her book, looking absolutely gorgeous. I mean, these really are just gorgeous stamps to have and to use and to colour, Joe.
They really are a fantastic collection of stamps. I'll share the details of those with you in just a moment. Let's dive in and give you a heads up of some of the other brilliant things that are in this show. The Triptych dies. Now, the original launch bundle did sell out. What I can tell you, though, is we are still bringing you the main dies. So all 6 of the main dies still there, still in stock. We had to reconfigure the bundle a little because it has been so busy. 58.39, 67.16 for Platinum members. Still holding that incredible discount that you got at launch. We'll be busy there, and we'll show you those in more detail a little bit later in the show. Those incredible 3D Christmas and pumpkin dies for you. 5 different sets within there, and you're going to get the Cherry Centura Pearl cardstock for you as well. A brilliant, brilliant price on these when you consider all the different things you're going to be creating with them. $46.99 or $54.95. We are, though, going to have a look at first Sassy and Classy. People have been talking about these stamps for a few weeks behind the scenes here at Crafters Companion, and now I understand why they are so much fun. You're going to have loads of fun colouring these in, making awesome projects with them, whether it is things like card projects, or I could see little home decor pieces I think would look amazing created using these. They come to you in 4 different collections, so here are the 4 that you're getting. So this first one here, this is your beautiful one. I love the fact that you got the cat there. Nice as well that certain elements have been included twice, so if you did want to decoupage up the cat, or you wanted to pop another one of the swags in there from the curtains, absolutely, you've got the opportunity to do that. Do what makes you happy. This one here says, true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart. I love that you're getting the focal imagery as well as these awesome sentiments. The world is your catwalk. This one says, short and sassy, dressed to impress. And I love the playful imagery that you've got there as well. Then we move into this one here with the armchair. This is me, I think, out of the 4. Asleep on the armchair. I'm not sure if she's reading or she's nodded off. I reckon it could be whatever you want. If it was me, I think I've nodded off at this point. But again, too glam to give a damn. Wake up and make up. Hello, gorgeous. Your sentiments in that one there. This one here is rather fabulous. I mean, you could mask this one off if you wanted to as well and just have the two ladies. But I love that sofa. It's awesome. We'll always be friends. You match my level of crazy. Just for you and partners in crime. The details there on your screen are for all 4 of those collections, which is amazing. $29.97 or $38.85. That platinum's down to just under £24, just over $31. Loads of you saying hi. Loads of you already went for these in the earlier wake-up call today. It remains very, very busy now as well. You love these, Debbie, don't you? I know you saw them. Debbie Robinson was raving about these as well, having seen them last week. Everyone that I know that's got their hands on them just adores them.
Oh, really are amazing stamps. They're just so much fun. Sometimes it's all very nice having these beautiful images to colour in, but sometimes we just want a bit of fun, and these are just gorgeous. Everyone has a friend like this, or a mum like this, or a daughter. It's someone that you can always associate with, and they really are sassy and classy. So I'm going to grab my rocker blocks and we're going to take these out. Now, these are photopolymer stamps, so you're getting a really high quality stamp, but at a really small price, which is amazing. I love the fact that we bring new items to the table and we give them an offer straight away. I mean, that in itself is amazing. So you've got all these gorgeous sentiments as Ben just went. I mean, he called you Jordan then, which is my son's name, and I have no idea why. But it begins with a J. I love the embellishments that you've got on here as well. Your books with the sort of the champagne or cocktail bucket and your books on here. So lots of different ones that you've got to see you through. Now, I'm going to be using the Tri-Blend. We have got the Tri-Blend and we've got the Illustrator on the show, which is great for anyone that loves their alcohol colouring. So your Tri-Blend are at sort of your, although they're high quality, they are at your beginner level because they teach you how to have that 3 shade blend or 3 pen blend, where the Illustrators, you're getting 2 different nibs, beautiful bullet nib and brush nib, and that'll just go on to aid your crafting colouring journey.
Can you use any of your colouring mediums with these, Debbie? Is it just personal choice?
Oh, personal choice, yeah. So what I would say, Joe, is just be mindful of the ink you're using. So I'm using our alcohol-proof dye. If you're going for watercolours, then use your waterproof dye. So it's really simple. And I love that about our stamping, is that you can have that. So this one is called Hello Gorgeous. So really beautiful one. It is actually one of my favourites. Absolutely love it. I'm also going to be bringing in a piece of card because I want to colour onto the card just for any bleed. And I'm going to start off with using our dark red blend. So I need to just, do you know what, Joe? I haven't got my glasses with me. Can you believe that?
Do you need me to get them for you?
I don't think I've got them with me.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I actually think I've left them at home because I always normally carry them in there. So, yeah, I'm just going to go, I'm going to concentrate around the edges so we don't go over. And
so
then
are you without glasses like until Friday?
Yes, I think I am. I will double check, but I don't think they are in. No, I know they're not in my bag. So apologies if I can't see very well. It's terrible. Have I already gone over the lines? Are you laughing?
I was going to offer to hold it a bit further away, but then you wouldn't be able to reach it, so that's probably not going to help.
Isn't it terrible? God. No, I'm really good with normally bringing my my glasses, but we'll be fine. You'll all forgive me for any bad colouring. I have got a coloured in one, Joe, so if it does get really bad...
Like you did when you had your glasses with you?
Yes, I can prove that I'm okay. Right, now we're going to add in some shading. So I'm just going to go round where I think that shading will be. So always sort of in the corners, around edges. So I've got pages that I can see that are coloured in a darker colour there. Shading in all these parts round her face. You'd have that shade in and sort of round all the edges because that's where the material sort of pulls in. Round the buttons, we can sort of put that there as well. And then I'm going to go back in with my lightest colour and just blend that in. I'm only just sort of tickling the surface of the edges, should I say, so that helps them all to blend in together. And that will all come beautifully when it starts to evaporate, which is
so
lovely.
quick, isn't it, with those tri-blend brush nibs?
So quick, yeah. And then we can even go in and put just a little bit more detail. I don't want too much because I don't want that bleeding in, but we can you see? I mean, look at that, getting that real definition around in like where those buttons are, where they're sort of puckering around her hairline. Really, yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? So I'm not going to do too much more there. Then we're just going to come back in, pulling that in round there, and then we can start to really see that difference where we're putting that shading in. And again, our last colour, the lightest colour, and just blending that all round again.
I guess the other great thing about these is sometimes, I mean, if you want to do a long involved colouring project, then brilliant. I think sometimes maybe it can be a bit overwhelming if you've got really big images. If anyone was beginning their colouring journey, these are great, aren't they? Because I'd imagine they're fairly quick projects, these ones, Debbie.
Oh, so much so, yeah. I love the fact that it gives you that nice space to colour in, but enables you, like you say, to have the right amount to colour in, rather than it being quite overwhelming. Now, you can see what I'm doing there is I've added a little bit of light shading on the front there. So I've added in that white just by creating a gap in the centre. I've not done anything flash there, and then we're just going to do the sides so you can see how this will all come together in this beautiful chair. And what I love about this is you can do this in whatever colour that you want to. You don't have to stick to a red like I'm doing, or you might want to do it in a different colour. It just means that you might find that your daughter's always curled up with a book on the sofa, but you've got a brown sofa. So you could do that brown. You can actually blend it into whatever you want it to be. So there you can see, and then we're going to just go in, and then I'm going to come round obviously that darker area. I'm going to just bring in just a bit of darkness around that lighter patch.
It's definitely not me, this, because my backside takes up a lot more of the sofa than this young lady's does.
She's got rather a lot of room on there, hasn't she?
She has plenty of room. It doesn't look like that when I'm sat on mine, I assure you.
I got this image now, Joe.
I don't ask. No. Loads of people saying hello to us this evening, which is always lovely. Crafty Andrew's in California, Laquietta's in Kentucky. Who else got? Arlene's in New Jersey. Crafting with Lola is in from Virginia as well. Pam E is saying hi. Elizabeth's in. Kathy, Marcy, Brenda, Dayella. There's loads of you watching tonight. Eve B says, okay, these stamps have been on my mind since Monday when we got a sneak peek. I am getting them. Renee loves these Sassy stamps as well. I love that sentiment about the one friends being in the distance, says Eleanor. Also, Aisha says, hello again everyone, looking forward to see how Debbie colours these stamps. Leslie saying, love this collection, already on the way to me. Erin refers to us as the dynamic duo in the house, Debbie. She says, bringing the sass and the class.
Ah, I love that. Thank you, Erin. Yeah, we think Joe is definitely the sassy one.
Yeah, I mean, you are. I mean, you've got some sass. Let's not, you're not completely sassless.
Yeah, don't knock the sass.
Yeah, absolutely. Just maybe more class than I have. I think that's what it is.
Right, and I'm just going to do her dress because I've got a coloured image, but I don't want, we don't need to do all of it because all you'll then see is me colouring him, and I missed a red bit there, so I'm just going to colour that. That's part of the settee under there. And let's just put that a bit darker.
Well, that all looks very neat, Debbie, considering there are no glasses in.
I'm really concentrating, I'm really trying to focus in on it all, so I don't think it looks too bad. I'm going to bring in my finished image, so let me find her. So I've trimmed her down, so you can see once you've done it all, add in those little white pieces, you can see it comes out beautiful.
So have you left that white space, or have you added that in after?
No, I've left that in. So you leave it, so that's where you just go around it, leave those white spaces in and just go around them. You can go back over the top and it just makes it even lighter than what you originally had. You've got your skin colour, so you've got your fair skin blend as well, which is great on the actual, to be able to do a skin. So yeah, it's a really good technique to have those pens to be able to use them. So let's make up a little card, Joe. I thought we'd do something a little bit different. So I'm going to do an easel card, but we're going to do it sort of a bit of a different shape. So matte and layering these up. I love taking strong colours and then bringing in a totally different colour. If you're ever not sure about colours, just check the colour wheel. You'll find one online or in lots of places they do a colour wheel, and it will show you what colours work best with vibrant colours. So sort of these turquoise and reds go really well together, and then adding your yellows in. So I've created this little card here, and I've just made points on each side. So I've marked where the top line is. So this was a 6x6 card blank. I scored it in half, and then I marked the centre point, and from these two ends I've just trimmed them with my paper cutter, which is going to create our little easel card here. So then what I've got is all my mats and layers, so I'm just going to pop these together, Joe. So I just need to stick them. I meant to stick these before and I didn't have time, so I'm going to do them really quickly. Just mat and layer all our sections up.
Amazing. Gwen Terry says, absolutely love this collection. They are a must for me. Great that they're photopolymer as well. Great that you're getting them for that price. Platinum members under £24, just over $31. Can't wait to see what loads of you end up creating with these. Remember, these are brand new as well. So your first chance, you had to get your hands on them today here on Crafters TV. So yeah, it's their launch day in the launch party, which is excellent. Don't forget as well, we've got lots of other things in the show for you, which are going to be demonstrated. Debbie, and also lots of previews to look forward to as well. Not just for Craft Companion stuff as well. We'll have a little chat about some other exciting things that are coming your way later in the week too, which is excellent. So it is going to be an absolutely jam-packed show. Has this got a name, this concept, Debbie?
No, it is just an easel card, but you could call it a diamond easel card or a triangle, a diesel card. Very good, very good. Right, so then what we're going to do is just pop our, I keep dropping all my bits here. There we go. So we're going to do, we've got another one here to lay on the bottom. So it's just a different way of doing your mats and layers and your sort of diamond shape. I mean, it's still sort of square, we've just turned it round on its side, haven't we?
Imagine that, if real diamonds were just squares on their side, Debbie. You had fun everywhere. Absolutely loads of them.
Well, that would be amazing.
Barbara says this is a cute stamp set. Debbie, love the way you're colouring her. Hi, Joe and Debbie from upstate New York. Hi, Barbara.
Oh, hi from New York.
Pleasure to have your company. Aisha says maybe we could do a whole show on colour theory for a Colour Me Happy show. Now that's a good shout, isn't it?
Yeah, really good shout.
Really good shout.
Yes.
We'll make a note of that idea for sure.
Yeah, that's a
Colour Me Happy
great
back
way
on
to go.
Friday, of course, our weekly destination colouring show. Debbie's going to give you lots of inspiration in this show using these Sassy and Classy stamps, but they are going to be featured in this Friday's Colour Me Happy show as well. So make sure you join. I believe it's myself and Jan for that, so you'll get even more inspiration. If you've already gone for them, then make sure you go for them. Is it me and Jan, or have I made that up?
I think Michelle. Oh, it is Michelle.
Excellent.
I think Jan's in, but I think Michelle is. I meant to pop this underneath, but I think Jan is. Michelle is popping in with Jan.
There you are. So yes, I've got to check now. So it's myself, Jan, and Michelle will be here. They say three's a crowd. It's a party at Crafters TV.
Oh, absolutely, yes. Yeah, Michelle is in with me tomorrow. So obviously Michelle is very new, but she's learning all our roles and how we do our jobs. And yeah, it's just fantastic to have her on board.
It really, really is. We did a show together. I think it was last week we had a show together, which was absolutely lovely. Looking forward to welcoming Michelle back this week. Pamela's got a great question. I mean, it's going to be very difficult to answer, but I'm going to ask you anyway, Debbie.
Ask me anyway.
Why would one use illustrators instead of classiques or tri-blends?
Yeah, no, it's not a difficult one to answer at all, Joe, because the illustrators are what we call the creme de la creme.
Okie doke.
They are the top of our range of Spectrum Noirs. So if you are a colourist that wants to take your skills even further, that is going to do that for you because they really have a dual nib, which is a bullet nib and quite a small bullet nib, and also a brush nib. which really lends themselves to accuracy in your colouring, which is amazing. So yeah, there is a difference between them. What I would say is if you are new to colouring, you would start with the Tri-Blend, because they are going to teach you. And also, even if you're advanced crafter, Joe, they're great for quick work. So if you want to do things really quickly, there we go. I finished my cards. I'll bring that round.
That's beautiful.
So, yeah, just a really different type of card, but it looks quite good, doesn't it, with all its sort of pointy edges, and it makes the stamp really stand out.
Really gorgeous.
So yeah, so what I would say is if you want to learn how to colour, or you're an advanced colourist and you want something that's quick and handy, the Tri-Blend's going to do that. If you are someone that really wants to, I put them down, there they are, I knew I'd put them somewhere. If you want to then go on, let me just, have we got just a second to quickly just show these? Let's show one of these. So you can see we've got a completely different shaped pen. We've then got your brush nib on one side, and you've got that really small bullet nib on the other. It's the one colour throughout the pen, but these blend amazingly well. So yeah, these are just top of the range, our illustrators. They're great as well if you want to draw with them, if you want to do all your facial features, your hair, and practice all those strokes that we only wish we could do better. The illustrators for you.
Excellent, and they are your out of this world deal, so do grab those. Brilliant saving there for you on those. Let's go back through those brand new stamps then again for you. Just launched today, which is incredible. This one here is your Dress to Impress. Now the best way to get the best value is to get all of them together. However, you can get any two of these for £17 or $22 if you'd prefer to grab them like that. This one here is your Dress to Impress. I love that sewing machine, the vintage sewing machine there. Some of the embellishments added in twice for you, so you can stamp them out, decoupage them up if you want to. The scissors there. And of course the bow from her hair. The next one we have for you is the Hello Gorgeous, which is this one here. You've just seen Debbie create that beautiful project with these. Love that you get the focal imagery, the embellishments, and also then the sentiments within there as well for you. This one here is your True Friends. It's something super adorable about that one just there. Again, focal imagery, sentiments, and embellishments in all of them. And of course, Partners in Crime. There's something a bit ABBA about these two. I don't know why, Debbie. I'm not sure what it is about them.
Oh yeah, no, I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think there was a specific outfit, wasn't there, that ABBA wore? The kimonos. I think that's what it's giving me. It's the sleeve, I think, that's giving me that vibe.
And the blonde and brown hair.
Yeah, I reckon so. Really gorgeous. Love it. You got those little champagne glass in there. The love hearts, Partners in Crime. We'll always be friends. You match my level of crazy. Really beautiful collection. Something a bit different as well, I'm going to say. You know, it is very, very unique when it comes to the imagery that's been used. And I know you're going to make really, really awesome projects with these. $29.97 or $38.85. If you want to be the first crafters to get your hands on them, now is the time for you to do that. Joe Holzer says, what a fabulous card, Debbie. Something you might want to go for to colour these in with are, of course, our Tri-Blend brush pens. You've seen Debbie using these here. The great thing about these is that what you've got, of course, are those three colours in the differing shades in the one pen. So you've got dark red, coral, burnt orange, gold yellow, citrus green, jade green, green turquoise, blue turquoise, and the true blue. And then you're also going to receive all of these as well. So hydrangea purple, pink violet, pale pink. You've got magenta, bright pink, gold brown, tan, earth brown, brown grey, ice grey, and the fair skin in there as well. This was the original set, $71.99 or $107.95. Then what we brought out was the extender set. Now the extender set gives you 12 extensions and 12 new colours. Now let me show you what I mean by that. Let's use a coral, for instance. So the coral, in the originals, the coral has coral 6, 1, 6 and 11. And then if we look at this one here, what you've got is coral 3, 4 and 10. So it's offering you another 3 shades of the same colour. So half of them are along those lines. So you've got coral, yellow green, ice blue, dusty purple, light yellow, vintage blue, jade green, lavender, bright pink, true blue, blue turquoise and citrus blend. And then you've also got then as well all of the colours you can see there. So extenders in the gold brown, the red brown, the pale pink, the brown grey, the ice grey, the fair skin and the earth brown and the tan, and then colours that you didn't have in there, things like your muted brown, your antique pink as well. So the two work beautifully together. If you're only going for one set, you want to go for the originals or go for both and give yourself the most amount of options. Right, I want to share the Got It Good with you because it's going to, in not long. Oh, Debbie, I only went, Debbie, to the gym yesterday, very briefly for the first time, to practice, right, the exercises, Debbie, that I'm going to be doing when I start the gym later this week. And even just the practicing of the exercises, I had a job to get in the car today. I haven't even done them yet. I just did like one of each of them and a little bit of like just explanation about it. So I am going to the gym tomorrow. So let's see what happens when I come in on Thursday. Who knows where we'll be. I need to tell you about the Get It Got It Good. It is awesome. It is these the Totally Tiffany Store and Go. It's a 3-pack collection for you. They're in 3 different sizes. They're great for a whole host of different things. They've got these hard cases in there and then this clear vinyl outer. They store beautifully in your lowest tote. If you want to store them in your lowest tote, absolutely you can. The great thing about these as well, store them away but then remove the hard case when you're working on them. This one's got pads in it, ink pads in there. This one's got things like your gilding waxes, gilding flakes, ink pads, your finger daubers. They're handy for a whole host of different things, whether it's in the craft room or anywhere really around the house. They are absolutely fantastic. They will store, as I said, upright in your lowest tote should you wish them. However, am I right in saying 80% of it's gone now? 70% of the stock is gone. We lost half the stock yesterday. I would not be surprised. Definitely not going to last the end of the week. Would be surprised if it lasts until the end of tomorrow at the rate it is going. So if you've had your eye on those, then definitely get a hold of them. We're going to look next at the Triptych dies. These were launched earlier in the week. The original launch bundle that we had has sold out. However, the core elements of them, that being the 6 dies that are in there, are still available and still in stock for you, which is excellent. So let me take you through what you are getting here. You've got 6 very clear defined different things. We've got this gorgeous sort of village scene within here. I love the fact that you've got a mixture of everyday and also festive scenes within here. I love this Christmas village scene that you've got here with the little tree, the post box there in the foreground. Then we've got a wonderful woodland scene within here for you as well. The next one you've got, love this one with the fairy and the birds and the foliage there. Love even the detailing around each individual panel. This one here is that wonderful Christmas Eve scene that you've got with Santa and the sleigh flying over the houses. And then we've got that nativity scene in there for you as well. I'll quickly show you some of the things because Debbie, I don't know if I've ever seen, you know we get the concept suites that show you all the things that you can do. Let me just share with you all the things you can do with them. I don't think I've ever seen so many things done with one set of dies. How about creating beautiful gift boxes with them? These have all just been done in black and white just to give you an idea of what you can achieve in the plainer colours. How about doing a 6-sided box or a 3-sided box? Both of these work absolutely beautifully. They are going to be amazing for things like your pop-out cards. I love the idea of this one here. We're using it as a dual layer there, as you can see. Even keeping them plain and using them individually, I think they're going to look absolutely awesome, as you can see with that one just there. And then, of course, with the other panels used on the inside. Stepper cards are going to be amazing with them too. Again, think about snipping out some of the detail that is within there. This one I adore, I must say. Someone has made an incredible star card here using multiple scenes from the collection, which just looks beautiful. Next up then we've got a sort of, this one's had a bit of a rough ride. I'll sort that one out in just a minute. Love this 3-panel card. How about using it as a Z fold with a fold back? This one is absolutely stunning, like an illusion easel card. There using that nativity scene, as you can see. I could go for days, Debbie, with all of the cards here. We've got again here your what's it called, Debbie?
A middle stepper card.
Stepper card, there we go. I knew you'd save the day for me. Again, just using them flat as panels, they look amazing. I could go on and on. Let me just share with you a couple of the other ones here. Love the idea of this one here has been used as a fold back with the 3 scenes in the middle there. Shakers they're going to work for as well. I mean, it's never ending with these, isn't it? The amount of different ways you can use them is it's almost a bit overwhelming, but you know, just get them home and play around with them.
Yeah, totally. And it really does show how versatile the die is, which is amazing. So that one you just showed, Joe, I've got one right in front of me, exactly the same. And I love the simplicity, but the elegantness of this card. So cutting to those front panels and then opening it up and having those panels on the inside as well. I mean, that is just pure elegance, isn't it? Absolutely beautiful, that one. Love that. But different things, yeah, Joe's right. The amount of concept suites that we have in them really do show those dies off lovely, but then seeing them come to life in your dome cards, in your boxes, in all your different individual ways that we can do them. So making them into those beautiful aperture cards, creating those side panels, putting the acetate inside. Absolutely love this one. Actually colouring in the pieces, or just making them as that standard front card looks incredible. And I love being able to do types like this where you can actually just have one on the side, two in the centre. Just a really special card to send to somebody. Absolutely stunning. So we're going to get started. We're going to do one that's fairly simple and just show you the actual concept and how they work. So what I will tell you is the dies themselves run in an order. Now it's not to say that you can not take them out of that order, but I'll tell you what I mean by that. So on this one you can see we've got the horse and cart here. The roads are in here for you and they all travel in the same way. The mountain tops here will go up to the mountain tops there. So just be mindful of that when you're putting them onto your card, because when you turn them over, your dies will then go the opposite way round. So we're going to start with our first one. So this will go onto that piece. You can cut them all out together. If you prefer to do them separate, you can as well. I'm going to pop mine all the way through because I'm going to make sure that I tape them down. What I also am going to do is bring in my ruler. So with the ruler, I want to pop this on here, and I know that if I do 4, so in my ruler I've got all these squares. I'm going to go 4 squares down, and all that's going to do is going to guide me to where I put them. So I can bring this down, bring this one down, and this one. And what I'm doing is looking to see how big my gaps are in between. You can measure, but actually I think it's just a rough of where you sort of want them to go. So I know I can pop that across a little bit more, that one across. I'm quite happy where they are. So once you've positioned them and you've got them into place where you want them, take your tape, and then we're just going to hold that in place and tape them down. And the next one, there we go. So they're all in place, ready to be cut out. So it can't be more simple than that. But what I would say is definitely tape them down. And but if you're unsure, then just pop them through in one go. I think our plates are going to need a bit of reviving, or some new plates soon.
How can you revive them actually? Good point, Debbie.
Yeah, you can actually. So there's a lot of tips that you can revive your plates. So putting them in really boiling hot water, so boil the kettle, put them in a sink, and put something really heavy, like a heavy pan or something on them. Fill that with water as well and just leave them to settle. And it does, believe it or not, straighten them a little bit. Some people have told me they've put them in the dishwasher, and that's done them good as well, and they seem to. And then as soon as the dishwasher's finished, because it's still hot, you take them out and just place something really heavy on the top of them.
Like a big wooden chopping board or something?
Yep, exactly. Yeah, just something really heavy. So yeah, lots of different tips and techniques. It also cleans them really well. So with all these pieces that you've got here, it takes all your fibres out of your card and gives your boards a really good clean. But there's still lots of life in them. It's just that sometimes they get a little bit bowed as you're using them more, and then you need to sort of replace them. So I'm going to gently take these out and take my tape across. Let's pop that on there. And they're just, I mean, they're literally, you're lifting them off and they're coming out. I mean, look how easy and simple that was, and it looks absolutely beautiful. So I'm just going to bring in my card here. So we're going to pop this onto our card, so you can see now how that's highlighting everything there. I've also got some side panels that I'm going to put on, and I've got a strip for the bottom. It's why I measured that piece, because it fits them perfectly, because I wanted to do a little bit of grounding where it looks like it's actually there. It's almost looking out of a window, so you can see through all these pieces. So our first card, I'm going to pop the papers through. So you can see the papers I've used are the beautiful ones from Sarah's collection. I'm going to, there we go, my tape, couldn't find that then. We're going to pop these on. So it doesn't always have to be about Christmas cards putting these through, because this one is quite just a nice sunny everyday die. Because remember, you've got Christmas and you've got your everyday in those. And then we're going to pop that one, I think I've already stuck that, yep, to the front. So this one, we're going to do our side pieces and the front. But what I also want to do, I want to slightly curve this. So all I'm going to do is take that bottom and I'm just really gently pulling that through my fingers. So we can you can see it's got that slight curve on it then. If I do it the other way, you'll be able to see that much better. You've got that,
awesome.
that lovely curve. And that's just doing that with your finger and thumb. Then we're going to pop this one into place just under those windowsills. What that also does by adding that piece of card, it gives a bit of rigidity to the bottom of your card. And then these pieces I've folded upwards because they're going to then stick onto the side, but what they will do is each side to make that bow front. But before we do that, let's pop these side panels on. So just running our tape down those sides.
Loads and loads of love for this collection. Victoria agreeing with us, says I am awed by the how many uses there are for the Triptych dies. I would never have thought of half of them. This is why I love Crafty TV. Mary Pat's ordered the entire collection and it says it was love at first sight when she saw them. Susan received her fairies and florals today. It is gorgeous. Just managed to cut out and colouring now with Spectrum Noir Sparkle pens. Waiting for more inspiration from Debbie as well. Yeah, but loads of love from them. And I genuinely, when I came in this afternoon and saw the amount of different concepts that have been made from them, and it's very rare that we get, you know, so many different concepts, and I'm sure, you know, there'll be ways that we haven't even thought about that you guys will come up with.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely. And we learn, don't we? We learn from you at home, and yeah, everyone has a different way of using them, and we'd love to see them. If anyone's even made anything with them yet, let us see your pics, because that would be great to see them. And actually, there's a lot of cards which are just, the popular ones at the moment are DL sort of thin cards. You could just use one of them and make a really cute little card. So I've just used my glue there, and I'm just taking some off so it doesn't go everywhere, and we're going to just pop that right into the centre. So I've just found one of my little dies, and I just thought we'd put a congratulations on there, because I thought it almost looks quite churchy, like the bride and groom going to the church. So just making sure
nice to have a mixture of everyday and also festive ones in the same collection.
I love that, yeah, absolutely,
really
Joe. Yeah, me too. I think that's a really good way of doing it. Right, now we've got some glitter card on the show. What I've done is I've took the glitter card and I've cut them again. So you can see I've cut them in this glitter card just to give a bit of a contrast. And then with one of them, the church, I've actually cut this out, but I've actually put another piece. So if I do that, I've cut a piece that goes into the back so you can't see through it. So then when we paper piece this in, it will actually just cover the pieces that have been cut out in that gorgeous glitter card. So I'm going to pop that onto the back. I'm going to now bring in, I can still use, let's carry on with our tacky glue. I'm going to pop that in there. So I've got my little glue bottles, which I'm sure you will find online. I've got my little Gloria glue holder. And what she's going to do is just give me that intricate glue just where I need it to hold that onto the back. I've just got tacky glue in there as well.
What was the size that you started with this card, Debbie? Ask Diane.
Yes, so this card size is, let me just give you that, it's just under, so it's about 5 7/8 of an inch by 9 1/8 of an inch.
Awesome.
And that's the same with the card blank itself. The card blank itself would be a 5 3/4. No, it is a 5. It's exactly the same in width, so it's 5 7/8 of an inch by 8 1/4. So that's slightly less. Just want to make sure that grabs, that glue is grabbing before I do any more there. And then we've got our next panels, which I've cut, but I want to offside I want to sort of shadow these. So we want to do them slightly, a little bit different there. So just popping them to the side. We're just getting a little shadow of that same colour. So, and in fact, what I'm going to do this time is it'll be much quicker, is to just grab my piece of card and take my dotty tape pen, and then we can just lay the dots where we need them.
Crafty Angie, oh no, sorry, Janine saying, I think you can make a great slimline card even with just one panel using these.
Yeah, that's what I just said.
Oh, yeah, I think they look great. I think they would be great for a tag as well. I mean, they've even got that sort of, they've almost got that tag shape about
I love
them, the
that,
window,
Joe. Yes, that's a brilliant
very
idea.
Easy to cut them out into a tag, absolutely.
Yeah.
Sam McDonald said, can't wait to get delivery of my Triptych dies. Crafty Angie says she's cracked one of her Gemini plates. Should I throw it away or can it still be used? I think if you've got to a point that it's cracked, Debbie, don't you? That it's probably time to replace them, I would say.
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And sometimes the cracking is caused because we've put too much pressure in our machines.
Right.
So it sounds like you might need to just loosen the pressure of your machine with your with what you're putting through it. Because sometimes with a machine, I find that it works without using the magnetic shim, but you perhaps need that cut a little bit more, and to help that, cut it without the shim, then cut it with the shim. Because it's already cut mostly through the card, doing that extra cut then won't ruin your plate so much.
Okey-doke,
so it really does work, yeah.
So I think I know you said it before, haven't you? Always better to start with less pressure and then build up.
Yes, yeah, absolutely, with every set, yeah, absolutely.
Can you use these through the Gemini Junior? Kathy Wise would like to know.
Oh yes, absolutely. What I would suggest is, so this style of card you could absolutely use through the through your Gemini, because you can put it long ways in. It just really does depend on what concept you're doing, but the dies will absolutely, all three of them together will go through the Gemini Junior. Excellent. And there we go. So we've just added all that extra detail, and every time I'm putting that extra detail, I'm just doing the same thing with my finger and thumb, just to keep that archway in there. And then all we're going to do now to finish off our card is connect that to the side. And actually I think I'm going to go into my red liner tape. Hopefully a lot of you did get that earlier, but this is fabulous for putting down onto here because it won't go anywhere. It's really, really strong. Scissors, there we go. Trim that off. And then I'm just going to put another one down that side so that will fill that completely. So pop that into place. And then I'm going to use my scoring tool just to make sure that really affixes to there, and then we'll do the same on the other side. So pop that into place.
Sam McDonald's gone for this. Says, I cannot wait to get delivery of my Triptych dies. I think every now and then a die set comes along, Debbie, doesn't it? That really sparks people's imagination.
Yeah, and these have definitely done that.
These are definitely that. Yeah, I mean the star card, and if you are going for all of them, the star card is absolutely stunning. It really, really is. I'll show you that again in actually just a few minutes. I absolutely adore it.
Yeah, it's absolutely beautiful. Yeah, you're right, Joe. I think we do, you know, all dies are lovely and we can do loads with them, but then you do get that one set and you just think, yeah, I just got to have them. And these are definitely that set. I think it helps as well because you've got a bit of everything. You've got Christmas and your everyday. So that's always going to be a bonus, isn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've done that, you know, with a few collections recently. It does make total sense. And actually, do you know what? Even the festive ones, I think, maybe not the nativity scene, obviously, but the others, that with a little adjustment. I mean, the houses and stuff. I mean, you'd only have to snip out the Santa sleigh with the reindeer, and actually the sleigh and the reindeer are a separate die as well, so you can use it with or without. So they're definitely going to give you versatility, not only in the amount of incredible concepts that you can do, but also when you're going to be able to use them as well.
And there we go. If I move that round, you can see we've got that beautiful card, which is that gorgeous arch shape through there. And it just, everything keeps its shape. It looks absolutely gorgeous and just a really nice design to use.
Yeah, really, really beautiful card. Here's that star card that I was talking about just a moment ago. I think it's amazing. And again, you could make it with multiples of the same design. if you wanted to. Or what you can do, of course, is make it with all of those different designs in there. I think it's incredible. Let me share with you again then the different designs that you are going to receive in this collection. So, first up, this one just here is your charming church that you can see there. I'm thinking it's going to be great for new baby cards, wedding cards, would be brilliant using that. This one here is your quaint village, and again, I mean, the thing is, I think what's very clever is we've made it festive here by putting the Christmas tree in. But actually the Christmas tree is only in one of the panels. So I know you've got the baubles and strings in the top. Just chop these out and don't use this panel here. And there you go, you've got a beautiful everyday panel that you can use, which I think is fantastic. This one here is your magical forest. Does look married. You know what they give you as well, Debbie? Do you know what these give you?
I've forgotten.
A great opportunity to craft something in the background. Oh, that was John groaning, you can hear. This one here is your fairies and florals, two of my favourite things. You can see you've got those ones just there. Then what you've also got here is Santa over rooftops. Now, you'll see what I mean here. So you see this Santa element here. This is actually a separate die. So you can use this with or without that Santa sleigh there. And finally, you then have the Oh Holy Night within there too. 6 brand new designs for you. Amazing price on these as well. Platinum members are looking at £56.12 or $63.46 to grab a hold of those. Love the colours that Debbie's used there. It says Cafe C. Cafe Wise was asked if you could use them in the Gemini. Yes, you absolutely can. We're going to look at the die storage for you now. Let's start with a larger one. These are always, it's not playing ball, that is it? Let's see if that, we'll just pop that there, see if it behaves itself. I'll wedge it in there. These are always amazing because it's the perfect way to store your dies. And the great thing about your dies is, you know, if you look after them properly, they are going to last you forever, really. And this really is the ultimate way for you to be able to store these, which is fantastic. So you can see what you're going to receive here is you will get 2 sheets of the magnetic panels here within this as well. We've even popped some stamps on the bottom of here. So you actually get 6 sheets in total. The other great thing as well is you also got nice gusseted pockets there on the front of those as well, which is brilliant. And a really great quality zip, all beautifully piped. If you have multiples of these as well, they will stack next to each other on a shelf. That's the large one. We've also got a deal for you on the smaller one as well, which is fantastic. So this one here is your smaller one. We've got some of the acrylic pages in here. These are now for your stamps, so you can mix and match them if you want to. The deal you're getting tonight is coming with the 2 sets of the magnetic panels, which are these ones just here, which is fantastic. So you can see again, you can store them all. The great thing about them is store them by collection, store them by celebration or occasion. It is completely up to you. But whether you're going for the small one or the large one, you get 2 free packs of the magnetic panels. You would always only normally get one, which is awesome. It is very, very busy across everything that we've showed you so far in this launch party show. Let's share with you some of the fabulous things that we get up to here at Crafters TV.
Welcome to Crafters TV. With more than 35 hours of live shows each week, it's your home for all things craft. We shine the spotlight on new and innovative crafting products with live tutorials and demonstrations. Join our family of craft experts where fun happens every day.
Quiet. The neighbours.
I'm all out of Zoom. I'm so lost without you. I'm not singing.
Lisa, if you email in, don't send a picture of your air fryer. Make sure it's something creative.
Get creative and craft along. With our amazing deals, your next craft project is just a click away. Tune in live 7 days a week, or you can watch us on Catch Up at crafterscompanion.com, Facebook, or our YouTube channels. You can chat to us, craft along, and meet new friends by joining our online crafting community.
You entertain us. You give us a community to talk, in the chat. That wouldn't happen without you guys. It's like Crafters Companion is magical. There's magic here.
Joy, there's not a dry eye in the studio here. Debbie's welling up, I'm welling up.
There's a show for every type of crafter, from first-time dabblers to full-time makers. Crafters TV. Create every day.
Welcome to Club Inspire. the Crafters Companion community where you can feed your crafty obsession. Join our fantastic loyalty club today and receive 20% off your first order. We'll also give you 250 points to help get you started. Other benefits of joining Club Inspire include exclusive special offers and discounts for Club Inspire members only, exclusive sneak peek previews of brand new product launches, and of course the Club Inspire community group on Facebook, where you can access exclusive content such as downloads, offers and inspiration, and of course you can chat and share your makes with other members. You'll receive 1 point for every pound, dollar or euro you spend, and the more points you receive, the more benefits you'll unlock. So what are you waiting for? Sign up, join the club and start rewarding yourself today.
All the details of Club Inspire, as well as or some of the fun things that we get up to here at Crafters TV. Loads of you chatting away with these. I really like the dies. They express the story so nicely. Sarah H is going to do exactly that, Joan. Use it as a new home card. Lynn, Gwen, Kathy, all absolutely loving that card as well. Right, we're going to go through some of the ornament dies now for you. I'm going to run through these. There is a big collection available. I'm going to run through some of the, I'll run through the individual details firstly for you. I mean, the pumpkin, how awesome is this? I mean, with the tea light in there, you've got options with these as well. You can either create them so they're kind of like see-through as they are here, or you can create those panels behind them as well. It's completely up to you. So that is a pumpkin. Then what you've got is the winter opulence, which is this one here. Now the winter opulence, that creates this for you, this bauble here, two very intricate baubles. So you can see there what you've got. And it's the one bauble, but it has two different panels. So you can see on this side, you've got that lovely star panel, and then on this side, you've got that snowflake panel. So it's up to you how you put those together. That's that one. This next one I love, the star. I think this is amazing. I can see these. These are going to make a wonderful Christmas tree ornaments decorations. Brilliant for window hangings, these as well, I'm guessing. And finally, last but by no means least, we have the Grande Bauble as well, which is this one here. So the Grande Bauble will allow you to create the solid panel, which is this one just here. As you can see, all of your pattern papers are going to be excellent used in here. Or you can create the intricate one that you can see there as well. So again, interchanging the panels means you've got different options, which is excellent with those baubles. Now, if you want to go for the whole collection, you can. $46.99, $54.95. You're all going to get some sort of Club Inspired discount as well. But I believe Debbie's going to take us through these next.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, Joe has shown you some of them, but I just adore these. There's so many different ways of doing them, covering them all up with the panels, doing the insides of them. But how lovely does this one look? Because of the lights in here and doing it in that gorgeous orange mirror card, it really does look like it's shining. But putting your lights in them, having them hanging, put a hole through these and hanging them as lanterns for Halloween would be really nice. Then you've got your bauble ones for Christmas, so your solid ones. You've also got that one with the gorgeous different intricate dies going through, paper piecing in the centre, and then this beautiful star. I just love this one. So we're going to demo this one first. It's a great one to do and super, super easy. So I'm going to guide you through that every step of the way and just show you how easy they are to put together. So first thing we want to do is take some of our beautiful glitter card. We've got some glitter card on the show, so if you want some really beautiful glitter cards, you know where to have a look. So first of all,
you do get the Cherry Century Pearl included in this bundle as well, which is always nice to get you started, isn't it?
Absolutely, yes. Now I'm going to pop the star in the centre and put our low tack tape on to keep it in place. Now the star itself has lines going through it that gives you those embossed lines. So if you don't use the star and you just want the outline of a star to use and cut that out, just make sure that you score yourself every point. But I'm going to show you how I rescore it anyway, because it really does help you when you're folding it. So just makes life that little bit more easier. So even though we've put score lines in lots of things, I always like to then go in and add those score lines, because I just think it works for me, and if it works for me, it's going to work for you at home. Now you could just put in those score lines yourself, but as you can see, I'm using, oh, in fact, I wanted to reverse that. Because I'm using glitter card, I did want to put that through twice, but I'm just going to turn it over. And actually, it's cut through, but I would benefit from that second cut. So I am just going to quickly pop that through and make sure that we get that cut. And it is purely because it's because it's glitter card, I'm asking it to do an awful lot. So we'll just pause that, reverse it out, and that'll just make sure it cuts out those really tiny, intricate pieces, because it is just a thin metal die. So I'll show you what I mean about the scoring. Let's take this one out. There we go. Take our tape off of there. Sorry, scratching it then, and probably got teeth on edge. Just taking this one out.
So if you wanted to, then you can just cut the outside shape, can you, Debbie?
Yes, of course. Yeah, absolutely. So if you just wanted that ball, so you can see this is all cut, but you have to pull out the bits because it's that glitter card and it's tiny. Because what it is, I don't know if anyone's ever peeled back a layer of the glitter card, but it's actually got a layer of plastic over the top, which stops it from non-shedding. You wouldn't think it was plastic, but it is a coating of almost like a cellophane. Yes, that's it. Yeah. So it does cut through it, but it also holds it in place till you actually pull it out. So with all these little pieces, but actually, as you can see, it doesn't take too long to get all those pieces out. So I'm not going to worry too much about all the tiny bits. I do have some already done. Just wanted to show you the actual die itself. Yes, so if you did this, let me get my scoreboard and I'll show you exactly what I mean about the scoreboard, about the score lines. So bringing the scoreboard in, I love that we've got, so if you haven't done this, it's a really good idea to put a score line through your board, because then you know you've got a top and a bottom to marry up. So with this, you can probably just see them. Can you see that it's got those? Yeah, so we can see sort of lines going through. So you've got a line through the middle. So you find just the end of that. Now, if I pop that down to there, and especially with mirror card, because we're asking it to do quite a lot. So, and actually, I'm going to do it on the base, because you will see it much clearer. So I'm just popping that line, or because I've done it on that way, it doesn't want to go the opposite way now, but just popping that through there. And then we're going to turn it round to then this next section, because it will go from the middle to that point line. And then we're just going to reinforce all those lines. And then again, from the next point line to that middle section. So it doesn't go point to point, it goes point to middle section, and all will become clear why that happened, why we've designed them, well not why why the design team have designed them that way. And then we've got one more, again, going from that score line into that middle section. So having that line on your board really does help. So
I really love when, these are a lot like the Triptych dies that we just brought to you as well. I love it when we bring a concept out or a new sort of design, Debbie, and everyone gets really excited about all the different ways to use them. Already lots of you are talking about other ways to use them. Christine Mahoney saying, I'd see putting potpourri maybe in the pumpkins.
Oh, brilliant idea.
Maybe even, how about something like some dried acorns or some, dried baby acorns in there. Would look gorgeous, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Joanne as well says, I was thinking the pumpkins will make cute Chinese lanterns if you didn't use the stem. Again, absolutely. Use some of the papers from your chinoiserie collection. They would look amazing as lanterns.
Yeah, they would look amazing. So you can see I've put that score line in that top as well. Now, when you go to fold them, you want to fold these little tabs in. So you fold those ones all the way in. They're the ones that are going to glue to your other one. So you do need two of these. You die cut two, so that you can see straight away has created our star. Now what you do is you mountain and valley fold. So you go in for it's always on the actual main design that you'll get the mountain fold, and then it's a valley fold on the opposite side. So I'm going to go down onto that one. So I always like to turn them round so I know where I'm going. And then again, we're going to go up. So folding that one up.
And this is what helps to give it that dimension, is it, Debbie?
It is, yes. And then go down, and then you're going to go up. So it is literally just going up and down with your folds all the time. So you can see you're starting to get that shape going in and out. So if I bring in my one that I've already done.
Something almost a bit sort of Indian-esque about them, isn't there?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. And all I've done, just to save some time, is I've put some red liner tape along each one of these sections, okay? And we've done that twice, so actually you can see the dimension that we've got in them from looking at them upside down. So all we've done is gone that mountain fold, valley fold, mountain fold, valley fold, and you do that all the way round to get that dimension. And then it's these parts here, so we're just going to take our tape off. I'm hoping I've put them down enough to be able to whip the backing off of them. It might be easier actually to, you know what it is, Joe? I've actually broke my nail.
Oh no,
and
how
yeah,
have you done that?
I literally went to grab something off the shelf and it caught the bottom and it just literally snapped my nail. So look, it's the only my short nail on this, and that's the finger I use the most.
That's your red liner finger, is
That's
it?
my red liner finger.
Oh no, it's going to be weeks before that's back to normal.
I know, exactly. It is growing now because it actually went right next to the skin. It was really sore. So, but yeah, and now I can't get all the backings off. But I'm just learning a new way. So I've just got to use the pokey tool a bit more. So who'd have thought the pokey tool had that benefit as well, getting your red liner tape off.
There we go.
Yeah, there we go, one more. And that's all of them done. So for me, that's the easiest way to stick the sides. If you used a wet glue, it would just take a little bit longer, so as long as you've got patience. Now your govern, both of these are exactly the same, so you can see, all you need to do is make sure, put that down a bit so you can see, the little piece at the top will go directly onto that piece, and we're just gonna stick all those sides together. So I always make sure the first one we stick is going to stick down that part, and then we're just going to go round and all of them will just fall into place. So sticking that one in there, and this
It's
one.
quite amazing. I mean, because if you had these hanging at home, people would swear you'd gone out and bought these, wouldn't
Oh,
they?
absolutely.
There's no way
Yep.
anyone would think in their wildest dreams that you'd made these, you'd been able to make them yourself. I think it's just such a clever concept.
Very clever, yep. And you can see, because you've done all those score lines and put everything into place, everything just folds perfectly. And that's it, look, we've done all that dimension. And then literally you just put a little hang in there and you've actually got your little hanging star. I mean, how easy was that? And even if it's flattened down, all you have to do is press them and it just gives that dimension back again. But yeah, a really perfect Christmas decoration.
Yeah, really very clever. I absolutely love them. Let me share with you again then what you're getting in here. So you are going to get the star, which is what you've just seen Debbie using there. Best way to get the best value is to get them all together. This is your favourite individually. Then what you have is the winter opulence, which is this one here. Now, what you've got, of course, here is you've got different options here with this. So you can have 4 sides the same if you want. You can have all 4 sides this side. You can have all 4 this way. Or you've got the ability to do what's been done here and use the 2 different designs there in the same bauble, which I think is a very clever way of using them. Then you've got the grande bauble, which is this one just here. So cut that bauble if you wish in a solid shape, as you can see just here. Or what you can then do is you can even cut it here with this sort of illusion one, which I think is really awesome. It's got almost like a candy cane stripe to it, which I think is brilliant. And then the other one, which is, I mean, this is just such a wow, this one, isn't it? That is, of course, that amazing pumpkin. There's something very hocus pocus about this pumpkin. It makes me want to burst out into I Put a Spell on You by Bette Midler. I absolutely love it. Have you heard, Debbie? I mean, I don't like being the bearer of bad news. Have you heard about the pumpkin shortage in the UK?
No? Is that true?
Yeah.
Oh no.
We think there's going to be there seems to be a shortage of everything at the moment, doesn't there, in the UK? Every day we've got a shortage of something at the moment. But yeah, there is a shortage of pumpkins. Apparently, most pumpkins are grown sort of in the Midlands, in the West Midlands, and we had colder than average evenings throughout September and August, which is when they sort of tend to swell and get bigger. And that combined with some distribution problems means we might not have any pumpkins for Halloween. So you'll be able to make your own, at least with these, which is fantastic. So Eleanor says, I love this star, will be perfect on top of my little tree. Karen says, my star and pumpkin just arrived. Woohoo! As soon as I finish my sewing, I'm going to be digging in. Michelle Joyce says, I love these dies. We are having a Halloween party this year, so I'll be making lots of pumpkins with tea lights to put around the house and the garden as well. Loads as well there for you. Right, there's a luxury card collection available for you as well. If you want to go for what you've just seen the lovely Debbie using. In here you get the gold glitter card, which is amazing. This is ivory, is it? That one's coming to you for free, the ivory there. And then what you've got is the luxury collection. So the luxury collection gives you 10 sheets of the glitter, 10 sheets of the matte mirror, and then it will give you also 10 sheets of the mirror as well, but I think we must be about the mirror. So you'll get that as well. And then in the red, you'll also get then 10 of the glitter, 10 of the mirror, and 10 of the matte mirror too. That's really awesome. 250 GSM. Right, we've got something brand new to have a look at next, Debbie, haven't we? It's launching tomorrow, is it?
It is launching tomorrow.
Ooh,
I know.
with
We're
you and
giving
I?
you. I know. Sorry?
With you and I?
Yes.
Amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. So 3 p.m. No. Yes. Is it 3 p.m.?
Yes.
Yes, it is 3 p.m.
3 p.m. in the UK, which will be 10 a.m. East Coast time, 7 a.m. West Coast time.
There you go, yes. I never can remember which one is which, whether it's 3 p.m. or 7 p.m. Yeah, it's the great addition now, so it's your add-on box to the Year of Crafts. If you haven't already had any of the other Year of Crafts, we do have some of the past ones on the show. Unfortunately, not the very first one, but it's a great box on its own to be able to do all these projects. Now, these work just a little bit different to our normal boxes. They're completely different to anything else that you ever had in your any of your sub boxes, your craft boxes. This one hasn't. This is fresh. I've literally just took that cover off. So if we turn it round so we can see overhead, and you can see exactly what I can see here. So unboxing, you get the most beautiful mag. Now what's great about this one? Let me just quickly take this one out. We won't take all the others out of the packaging, but I will just show you the magazine. It's a really good quality magazine. In this magazine, you literally have page to page of inspiration, of different projects, of templates, so much that you can see in here that you're going to be able to do, and it will show you different things to be able to create, all from this one box. Excuse me, I'm just going to take a little sip of drink.
Ooh, you're excused. You have a little swig there, as our lovely Debbie Robinson would say. I love these. I love that people are collecting these all the way through. Loads of people will be excited about getting this, Debbie, won't they?
So excited about getting this, yeah. I think it's just nice to add all these extras into our stash. And I think the colour tones of this are beautiful. Again, we're getting ribbon, we're getting twine with this. You're getting a really useful actual stamps. You've got, I mean, look at that, having a template for your stockings, which is brilliant. You've then got this gorgeous die, cut 2 of those, you've got a wreath, and then you've got the additional of adding on to that die. I think this die is really clever. I'm going to show you exactly how to use that tomorrow. Look at this. I mean, I need to get myself a white piece of card so you can see these, because these are fun stamps. I love this turkey stamp. I think it's just brilliant.
Yeah, the turkey's awesome. You've got the car there as well, which is cool. I love the bendy tree. It's like the tree in the wind. Have you seen the sunflower on Instagram, Debbie?
No.
In the wind, the sunflower in the wind, and it's been set to lots of different music. I'll try and share it on my Instagram profile for you. But people are sharing this. It's a sunflower. It's tied to a picket fence, and the wind's blowing, and people keep putting the Earth Song by Michael Jackson behind it as well, because it looks like it's dancing in the wind.
I heard a nice fact about sunflowers.
Did you?
Yes. Did you know that when the sun isn't out, sunflowers turn and face each other? Isn't that sweet?
I wonder why.
Just something nice to look at, because the sun's not there.
Do you know in the winter you're meant to keep your plants together because they stay warmer if they're gathered together?
Yeah,
in
well, that
groups?
would make sense, wouldn't it?
Well, I had no idea.
All these things. But you're not only getting those stamps, you're getting another set of stamps here as well. your poinsettia, your bells, all your different things here. And then you're getting your, these are vellum sheets. I've got a real tickle.
Loads of people chatting about this. Peggy says this box is great. I've received mine through the HN auto shipment program already. So glad you love it, Peggy. Mary Pat says I literally grabbed this the moment I saw it. I love it. Kate says, okay, I need that box. Sorry, it's birthday week. Happy birthday week, Katie. Someone else's birthday week this week as well.
I wonder whose that is.
I wonder.
I've not heard anything.
Not a
Scooby-Doo.
Jot. I don't know what I was going to say then. I think the turkey with the autumn blessing set would be great, says Christine Mahoney. I agree, don't you, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely. It would just be perfect. So, and I love that when you're thinking all year round for things as well. This is one for all year round as well. This is I mean, look at this, Joe. How brilliant is this set of stamps? Honestly, to have all these different people in your lives in one stamp set that you could just go to time and time again. What I also love about it, it's really big, it's bold, and you're going to be able to see it, which I love. But literally, you've got all of them. Your partner, Mrs. and Mrs., friends, your daughter, your in-law, husband, step, fiance, so many on that. And also they've included the mom, because we know you in America call your mum's mum, and we're a mum. And there's a mam. I was just going to say, it's a shame there's not a mam.
Mom and mam.
And ma. There's a ma in here as well.
In the north of
that.
England, it's mam, M-A-M, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm mum. And
I'm a mum.
the US
I'm
is
not,
a mum.
I'm not personally a mum. I mean, I don't. Biologically, that would be challenging. I think you'll agree. But you know what I mean.
So that's really handy. You're getting all your card blanks as you usually do with him, and 3 different types, plus all your envelopes as well. Then you've got all your sheets of card. We will open them tomorrow so you can see all the beautiful ones. We're then getting that sheet of beautiful die cut words, which you can colour whatever colour you want them to be. And then we're getting all your solid colours in that card blank that will go with all your beautiful colours in there. So it really is just a keep giving set. So you've got your blanks there, you've got your colours ones, you've got your words, you've got your card blanks, you've got your envelopes, you've got that beautiful set of all those different words for your family, you've got your vellum sheets in there, you've got a stamp set with all your accessories, you've then got a stamp set for all the fun pieces in your life, you've then got your die set, you've then got your stencil, you've got your ribbons, ribbons, and then you've got your twine, you've got another set of stamps and your magazine in that box. Honestly, Joe, this is an incredible one to have, and it really is a great addition to our year of crafts.
It really, really is. It launches tomorrow as well, which is amazing. With myself and the fish, Debbie Fisher herself will be here 3 p.m. in the UK, which is 10 a.m. East Coast time, 7 a.m. if you are across on the West Coast. Right, let's go back to Sassy and Classy as well. Right, let me share these with you. So these are so busy in this show. I knew you would love these. I think they're a gorgeous size to colour, because I mean the imagery, they're definitely going to fill a project for you. There isn't a huge amount to colour. I think if you're batch making, you're going to absolutely adore using these. If you are batch making as well, remember, knock yourself out. You go for it. If you're making to sell, whether it's for profit or for charity, you are more than welcome to do that. So let's take you through the 4 that you're getting in the collection. This one here is Dressed to Impress. You can see the world is your catwalk. And then Dressed to Impress, you've got things like cute. What's that say there? Cute and classy. That's Debbie. More than classy and sassy, I won't say then, because I'm so posh. Cute and classy, but with a little side sprinkling of sass maybe as well. This one here is Hello Gorgeous. Really love this one. And again, play around with the colour choices here. I love all the texture that's built into that stamp on the sofa there. Makes it such a dream to colour. This one here is your True Friends. Again, you've got Do What Makes You Happy. True friends are never apart, maybe in distance, never in heart. Just gorgeous. And then this one here, of course, your Partners in Crime, as you can see. Dancing on the sofa. Do you ever dance on the sofa at parties, Debbie?
No.
Oh,
I would never be that rude.
With my shoes off, of course.
No, I wouldn't want someone to dance on my sofa.
I'd be all right with it at the time. And then I'd whinge to them to my other friends about them the next day when they leave. I'm only joking. I think I would tell people to get off my sofa if they want it. I agree with you there. Debbie, if you want to get all 4 of them together, $29.97, $38.85 is your price. That platinum's down to just under £24 or just over $31, which is brilliant. What I would definitely say is get yourself over to the website and have a look at everything that's coming up in the that's in this show. There's so many items we might not even get a chance to get to. It is jam-packed full. crafterscompanion.co.uk.au. Hit that shop the show button. I need to let you know the Get It Got It Good. I shared it with you earlier. 80% has now gone, and a lot of you got it in your baskets at the moment. I know I said I didn't think it would last until the end of tomorrow. I'm not sure it will last now until the end of today. It is so busy on that as well. Susie's asking me if I'm doing anything fun for my birthday. I'm just going for a Sunday roast with some friends on Sunday afternoon and a couple of drinks after. Having a very grown-up, civilised birthday, Debbie.
Very nice. I don't blame you, Joe.
Can't beat a roast dinner, can you?
No, you can't beat a roast dinner. I love
and
roast dinner.
Where we're going.
Oh, so good.
The Yorkshire puddings.
Oh, very nice. Just before I start on the Sassy, I just wanted to say that I forgot to say about the pads, that we've got additional pads that go with the Year of Crafts.
Oh, nice.
And these are beautiful. So I'm just going to give you a quick flick through these, which are really stunning. These are going to go all year round. I love these. Do you know when someone's saying about the Thanksgiving, like this wood one, there's a wood, this one, look at that. I mean, it's so, yeah, it's really lovely. So you've got a beautiful pad there. So definitely get some extra pads of those in. And then all your solids in here as well, which are all going to match. So are these going to extend the patterns and the solids that are in the actual Year of Craft? Yes, they are. So they're your consumables. So you can get extra pads of those. So I didn't want to forget to show those.
It's nice that we do that, because I know with the other ones, don't we? The craft kits, for instance, we don't give you the option to buy extras of them. So it's nice for Year of Crafts, you've got those. I guess there's so many projects in there, we know you're going to end up wanting to grab more of them, which is lovely.
Yeah, so much so.
There's a lot of chat about Yorkshire puddings now in the comments.
Oh,
what is a Yorkshire pudding?
Oh,
Yorkshire
really? I love a Yorkshire pudding.
They're kind of like...
I'm going to, Joe, let me just start this and then you can carry, and I can colour and rest my voice. I'm going to start with the tri-blends and I'm going to start with the lavender, okay? Yes, Yorkshire puddings, Joe.
All right. Go, Joe, go now. Susie, our social media superstar, I might get Susie to explain a Yorkshire pudding in an American term, because I can tell you what they're like in English terms, but I couldn't tell you what's the best way. You explain it for me, Susie. Myra Scott says, happy birthday. It's Myra's birthday on Friday. There's a lot of birthdays at the moment, isn't there, Debbie? It's a very, very popular time of the year for birthdays. Something to do with Christmas conceptions, I'm thinking. It's what it's... Well, I mean, just doing a bit of rough math, it must have been... I think there's lots of Christmas babies being born around this time of the year. What I love about these stamps, Debbie, there's loads of texture within them already, isn't there? So, I mean, even actually, if you didn't colour these, I know you're going to colour them, but it's not like an outline stamp, whereas if you stamped it out, it needs to have colour added to it. I mean, there's loads going on there already for you. Lots of you going for these already. Very, very busy, getting 4 new collections there as well. It's Shelby's birthday on Friday as well. So Shelby and Myra, you are birthday twins. Congratulations. I've got a birthday twin as well here, one of our viewers, Debbie, and I can't remember who it is. Debbie, yours is June, isn't it?
Yes, I'm a summer solstice baby.
Summer solstice baby. It's a good time for a birthday, June. When the weather's gorgeous.
I love it, yeah. I'm always quite lucky, actually. There's very few birthdays I can remember where they've not been good weather. I always feel like I'm really lucky near the end of June to get those really nice sunny days. I don't know why it falls like that, but I feel quite lucky. Same as Craig. Craig has a summer solstice birthday as well.
Raining on Sunday, Debbie.
Oh, no.
Not so lucky in September. The weather's been gorgeous though, hasn't it?
Has been amazing.
I mean, it's been warm again. It's 21 degrees again, which for this time of year is really, really lovely. It makes up for the fact that in July and August not really much happened, I guess. Really love this technique that you're using here, Debbie, as well, the flicking. It just gives so much motion.
I know, how amazing is this? And it's so easy to do. You just have to. And what I would say is get yourself a piece of card and practice, because it really doesn't it needs a really light touch. And don't overwork it, because actually what we're trying to do is get those pleats into that curtain. And it really makes a difference when you can add them all in. And when it starts to dry and evaporate, it looks even better because those colours start to blend together. together, we can then just go in with that lightest colour again and just flick through them, and that will just help with the blending of those colours into which just you can't really see where one colour stops and one colour starts again. So nice and simple. So it's just laying down that lightest colour. I did say to you earlier, didn't I, Joe? I thought my voice was going a bit.
You did, didn't you? What are we going to do then? Honey and lemon tonight when we get back to the house?
Yes, I might have to stop and go and get some
well, I've got to go to the supermarket after the show, so would you want me to pick you up some lozenges after the show?
Yes,
and some cough syrup?
Some cough syrup would be amazing.
No problem. I mean, if you get really stuck, you could just have some of your glycerin out your bag, but, you know, I'll get you some cough syrup.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, that's so... I've done that before,
have
live
you?
on air. Someone had messaged in and said, had some of your glycerin.
Yeah.
Why do I not think of that? I've literally got it in my bag, so I'm going to have a swig of that in a minute.
Oh, you have a swig of that. So, you know, all the time we've been trying to discuss, you know, we've discussed Yorkshire puddings on air multiple times before, haven't we, Debbie? And tried to discuss what they are and what they're like. Turns out, you guys already have them in the US. They're just called something else. They're called popovers.
Popovers?
Yeah. I can understand why.
Oh.
Maybe it's because they like pop over the top of the roasting, you know, over the top of the pan. I'm guessing. Do you know what I mean? They do, don't they? They're flat when they go in and they pop over the top.
I suppose.
I've got a bit of a pop over the top at the moment as well, in my jeans. I have, it's all popping out at the moment.
Well, I'll just call you Yorkshire pudding.
Oh, anyway.
That's really funny. Joe the popover.
They are called popovers in the US, yeah. Popovers are very similar to Yorkshire puddings. You guys have got them all along. There you go.
There you go.
You live and learn, don't you? Every day's a school day here at Crafters TV.
Absolutely. So I'm staying with that flicking motion, and we're just doing that in her hair as well. And that is the great thing with these brushes, because having a brush, you wouldn't be able to do it so sort of feather-like if you had a bullet nib. So really beautiful technique to do.
And which colour is this you're using here, Debbie?
This one is the tan blend.
Beautiful.
But isn't it nice? Like we get all that shading in the centre there. Really, really nice, because hair's, you know, your hair has lots of highlights in there. So we're just
Mine's got lots of highlights, natural ones, natural little grey ones at the moment, Debbie.
natural grey ones.
Yeah, so I didn't realise that. I thought it was a little bit grey through the top, you know. And then I caught myself. Do you know how I realised I'm grey at the sides?
I've
Facebook
never
Live.
noticed grey.
Yeah, I was doing a Facebook Live the other day and I thought, oh gosh, got grey on the side. I don't mind it. I'm all right with it.
Yeah, it's quite distinguished,
Yeah,
isn't it?
does.
Yeah.
Yes, indeed. And plus, you know, I'm 35 now, Debbie. These things are bound to happen, aren't they?
Well, that is very true. Yes,
What, my popovers and my natural highlights. I mean, it's all.
I love that you're calling it your natural highlights.
They are natural highlights. That's it. I mean, some people pay to have them put in, you know.
Yeah, I definitely do. And then I think what we're going to do is just follow that brown in round the frame.
It's Michael's birthday today. Happy birthday, Michael. Tuck it into a curry, followed by chocolate, cake and cream. Oh, what a way to celebrate.
Oh, what curry are you having, Michael?
Oh, yeah, do let us know.
I had a lamb boona the other night. It was delicious.
I always think like a lamboona sounds like it's made up. Like, why would you call it like a boona? Surely that's not an actual name for something that's food. A lamboona. That doesn't sound right. I know it isn't really a curry.
Oh, I thought you were saying that's not a real one.
It sounds like it's made up, doesn't it?
Yes, I know what you mean.
What's a lamboona?
Oh, it was so lovely. The meat is just so tender in a lamboona. So nice.
Sounds like a car. What's that? It's a Lamboona Type F. Yeah. What's the brake horsepower? 285. Yeah. Have you had it lowered? Yeah. Windows are tinted. Nice. Don't know where I parked my Lamboona.
You do
it's found
really
it somewhere.
So you can see by carrying on, keep carrying it on, and I'm going to bring in my finished one here. So we've just done her hair there, we've done our curtains. So really beautiful design and really easy to do. Love the fact that they make really great colour surfaces there to colour in. I love these stamps. You've got all these different stamps in here that you can use, and then we're going to pop these into place. So I've already matte and layered some of my cardstock. Let's just bring in some glue and we can stick this all together. So a really nice one. I love the sentiments with these as well, Joe. They've got some really nice sort of friendship sentiments, which is great. And it's exactly what we need when we're sending, you know, birthday wishes or just everyday wishes to your friends. So popping these on the inside. And then what I'm going to do is just do a little bit of a Z fold card. So pop in my glue. A little bit more splodge on there. That one on the inside. And the one I've got here says, true friends are never apart, maybe in distance, but never in heart.
That is such a lovely sentiment.
It's a really nice sentiment.
Michael Nugent on Facebook says, chicken jalfrezi.
Oh, lovely.
Nice.
Very nice. Yep, I like a
Delicious.
jalfrezi.
Oh, should we get a takeaway tonight?
Oh, Joe.
Should we get an Indian takeaway after the show?
Shall we?
Is it
Shall
too
we?
late?
It is
Will it
quite
be too
late,
late?
isn't
It's
it?
gonna be
Do
late,
we want
isn't
to
it?
eat? Yeah. Mind you, I have got a quick, it's only a little pizza, but I have got a pizza just to stick in the oven when I get in.
Oh, I'm going to have to have something afterwards. The diet starts tomorrow, Debbie, so, you know, tonight's the last indulgence. It's like the last supper for me. Beth's just messaged me. I won't read it out. Gwen says, okay, that's it. I'm getting those brush tip pens. Amazing.
Oh, that's really lovely. Honestly, they are super easy to do. And you can, I guarantee, I know that sometimes I might make things look easy, but I genuinely think having a brush nib and being able to just do small flicks like that, everybody can do it.
Beth's messaged me. You know Beth, she always sends me those lovely messages. She says, handsome, sexy Joe, you are 35. Oh, Lord, I'm old enough to be your mum. That's just ruined my whole day.
Oh,
Beth.
you don't worry about age.
No, age is just a number.
Yeah, I would say I'm probably on that scale of being old enough to be your mum, but I'm not going to say that. Well, I'd be quite young. I would be a very young mum.
How old's your eldest?
30 this year.
Oh, there you go.
Yep, 30 this year. How is that even possible?
Isn't it weird, right? When I was like 15, I used to think about people that were 35 and think, oh my gosh.
Oh, me too.
So old.
I remember my mum turning 30. I remember it.
30,
yeah,
yeah.
I absolutely remember it. And I thought to myself, I don't want to tell anybody that
and
my
I
mum
remember
is
my
30.
mum turning 40 and thinking, gosh, now you're really old, Mum. But now, I mean, I'm 35. I think I feel younger now than I ever have.
See, my mum went and started her driving lessons.
Tracy's just come in and she's... No, I'm saying, Tracy, that, you know, as you get older, it becomes less relevant, doesn't it? John's wheeled in as well. He's really old.
Tracy's the same age as me.
I know.
I know. See, we're both young,
21.
young at heart. Yeah, of course, Joe. 21. I'll take that. I don't think I'd want to be 20. Oh, I've done that too high. I'm going to have to take that off. I don't think I'd want to be 21 again. Let's pop that on there. Although my favourite age has to be, I have two favourite ages actually. I loved being 20 and I loved being 50, funny enough. Oh, it's all going quiet in the studio. What's going on?
And 50?
Yeah, 20 and 50. I loved being 20.
20, I feel like 27 was a really good one. 27. Yeah, 30 was great. I remember turning 29 and being absolutely mortified about the fact I was going to be 30, Debbie. But then once I turned 30, it was absolutely fine.
Oh no, see, I cried on my 30th.
Did you?
Yeah, and I never wanted to be classed as 30, so I was 29 and 12 months old. 29A. 29 2.0. Yeah, I wouldn't have anyone say that I was going to be 30, yeah. So I'm just going to put a ribbon on the top there. And there we go. I've got some other embellishments. Let's just pop those into place.
Gwenda G has just made a very valid point. She said, who goes on a diet before their birthday? really good point,
That's very
actually.
true. Yeah,
very good
true.
point. Maybe I'll just have Sunday off. It'll be fine.
Why are you going back on a diet, Joe, anyway?
Sorry?
Why are you going back on a diet?
Because I was meant to have started like a new... It's not a diet. It's kind of into diet, I guess, isn't it? It's like a healthy eating and exercise routine, Debbie, because I've stopped training for a marathon. So I was meant to start on the 1st of September. It's now the 21st of September. So, I mean, if it doesn't start, if I've turned it off till next week, I'll find another excuse to put it off to the week after, won't I? So we'll start tomorrow and we'll see how it goes. If I'm not in the best of moods tomorrow when I come in, you will understand why.
Right, and there we go. I'm going to turn that round and you can see our finished card, our beautiful cutout, and then opening up there. And there we go.
Absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous creation. And what are so many things you can do? And the other great thing about this, I guess, if you've got something like a tri-blend brush pens or illustrators, you can just colour match it to the cardstock that you already have. So they're always going to work for you, no matter what sort of project you are working on, which is fantastic. Right, let's recap then exactly what is in there for you. So you're going to get the 4 different brand new collections in here. This one here is Dress to Impress. We then also have Hello Gorgeous, which is that one there. This one here is your True Friends. And then you've also got Partners in Crime. You're going to get all 4 of those brand new stamp collections coming to you. Platinum members, you're looking at just under £24 or just over $31. Right, I want to tell you about the Out of This World deal. We've talked a lot in this show about the differences between illustrators and classiques and your tri-blends. They really are, it really is kind of, it's not horses for courses, but I think it just depends where you are in your journey. I think if you want to get, I'll show you the things that have been created with these, because they are absolutely stunning. And you were saying, weren't you, Debbie, that these are sort of the top of the range when it comes to our alcohol pens, the illustrators.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. I just think, and these have the most amazing brush nib on them.
She's very,
yeah,
very
being
buxom,
able
isn't
to being able to blend and add that shade in. Yeah, they are incredible pens to use.
Yeah, they really, really are. Japanese brush nibs in here. I'll let you into a little secret. Well, it's not a secret. I'll let you into a true fact. Is the fact the nibs in these pens cost more than anything else in them, more than the rest of the pen combined, Leanne was telling me. So the quality of that Japanese brush nib in here is what really sets it apart. I think if you went out onto the high street and tried to, or you know, to the mall or into an art store and tried to get these, I think you comfortably pay upwards of £3 or £4 per pen. This is a sensational deal, $50.99 or $81.56 if you want to get your hands on that one just there. How about an explorer's kit? We always do this for you in Launch Party. The idea, or you know, allow you to maybe explore a new kind of crafting. And today it's the turn of our flower forming. Let me share with you what we've got. So you've got flower forming foam in here. It's just been, we've given you the white. Now the white's great because it gives you the opportunity to colour it up however you see fit, which is awesome. So you get 7 sheets of the white in here. You're also going to get some dyes as well. So this one here is your peonies. You're going to get your petal distress tool, or was it Ben that called it the finger toboggan, which I absolutely love that description of it. You've then got here as well your ball tools and your foam, and then you've got your stamens in here as well, which is excellent. £30 or $40 if you want to get your hands on all of those. £24 or $32 as a platinum member. Right, we're going to another preview for you now. Preview number 2. So let me just grab that for you. These are amazing because I almost lost them then. Here they are. These are amazing because I know a lot of you out there you sort of do both kind of crafts. So if you are a soft crafter, you're going to love them. If you are a paper crafter, you're also going to love them. If you do both, you're going to double love them because these are our multi-craft dies. So these have been engineered so they are slightly deeper than a regular conventional die. That means you're going to be able to cut cardstock with these as well as fabric as well. So really, really useful design on these. Great size as well. They're 2 inches in height, these particular ones. So you get the alphabet in the capitals, you get it in the lowercase, you also get the numbers in here, as well as the exclamation mark, the ampersand, the question mark, and the underscore. I'll just show you the size because they are slightly bigger than they appear on the packaging, so you can get a bit of a look at the size of them. So they are nice, a really nice substantial size there, as you can see. But they're these gold dies, which are the multi-craft one. Really good idea, these, aren't they, Debbie? So, you know, you can use them across sort of both disciplines?
Oh, I love them. Absolutely love them. I can absolutely see myself with a set of these for all sorts of things. But I love now that we've got those really large letters for mixed media, any mixed media projects, including your paper craft. Yeah, absolutely.
And do you know what? Maybe you're not a sewer, but you would love to, with a little bit of adhesive, you know, some of our stick and stay for fabric. Maybe you'd love to create some embellishments or some applique items. Maybe do a little bit of upcycling, but you want to use them mostly in the main for your paper crafting. You've absolutely got the options to do that when it comes along. Beth says, more from Beth coming in. Handsome, sexy Joe, this old lady thinks you look absolutely smashing. She's just going to hobble back to her corner and cry now. Okay, I do love Beth's support. It is unwavering, and I love it. She's always here for me. Jay Reckham, loving your colouring that, as was Pam. Susan says, thanks for all the techniques. And Barbara says, all of your colouring has been exquisite today.
Oh, thank you. And I haven't got my glasses on, so I'll take that.
Maybe that's the way forward for your colouring.
Maybe it is.
Without the glasses. That's going to be the way it goes. We're going to go back to the Triptych dies. They've been very, very popular, as they was when they launched. The original launch offering did sell out. The good news is, though, the 6 dies we launch with are the 6 dies that we still have in stock. So it's actually the main dies. They are still here for you. So you've got Charming Church in there, which is beautiful. Now, this one here is your quaint village. You will also receive the magical forest. This is your fairies and florals. You've then got Santa over rooftops here. And finally, Oh Holy Night. They are all the options there for you, which is awesome. 56.12 or 63.46 for Platinum members. Everyone getting some sort of awesome Club Inspired discount within here as well. Do you think we've got time to get another demo on?
Yeah, absolutely, yes.
Hang on, in on these.
On these, yes. So we've got to use the fairies and the florals. It's so pretty.
2 of my favourite things, Debbie.
What, fairies and florals?
Yeah.
There you go. Yeah, I believe in fairies. Flaries.
Flaries.
Flaries. I wonder if they'll ever come back, flares.
Oh, I reckon so.
Yeah, absolutely.
Everything goes full circle, doesn't it?
Yeah, it seems to, doesn't it? I'm just still
things that we'd really love to come back in fashion, Debbie.
Oh, do you know what I would love to go? Although they're probably about, but I remember getting pixie boots. Velvet red pixie boots I had. Do you remember them with little fold down bits and little winkle
yes,
pickers?
I know the ones you mean.
Yeah, and they had like really pointy toes, but they were called little pixie boots. They used to call them.
Do you remember when
I loved them.
Deep V-necks for boys were fashionable in like the early noughties? Do you remember that, Debbie?
Are they still? Are they not now?
No, they're not fashionable at all. But they really suited me. So maybe deep V-necks. We could get those to come back.
Did they suit you? Did they suit you, Joe?
Sorry?
Did they suit you?
They did. Well, I think they did. No, I'm not so sure, Debbie.
Yeah, isn't it funny? See, my favourite, and I think they are coming back. It's just whether people would give up their skinny jeans. I love a bootleg.
Oh no, Debbie, skinny jeans all the way.
Oh no, see, I think bootlegs
jeans,
are very very flattering.
Skinny jeans are not cool anymore.
I know.
So people that wear skinny jeans,
me too,
and me, not cool anymore.
Oh.
It's all about kind of like wide leg chinos that are sort of turned up with Vans these days. That's what the boys are all wearing, the cool ones anyway.
What about the girls?
I don't really know.
It seems to be mom jeans.
It's all about big. It's all about
baggy,
big jeans at the
isn't
moment.
it? Yeah.
Not boot cut ones that come out, but just generally big oversized
Yeah, mom
jeans.
jeans. Yeah, baggy
I've got
jeans.
a pair of like vintage Levi shorts that are like sort of big and oversized, and that's as close to cool as I get. As close as I get to being cool.
Yeah, I have got some mom jeans, but I just don't feel very nice in them. I feel really huge in them.
Oh.
I think because they're baggy.
Yeah, I don't really like anything too baggy.
But yeah, there's lots of things.
Or too tight.
Even so, with this one, Joe, what I am doing is I've put them onto separate pieces of card. I just wanted to explain what I was doing, although it really says it for itself, doesn't it? I don't mind baggy things. I quite like it, but I always think they just make you look quite big.
I think I look like a sack of potatoes in anything that's too baggy. I need structure to my outfits, Debbie. I just look like I've melted under here otherwise.
I
love that we've been giggling back and forth. Poor George doesn't know what to do. He's like, Debbie, On Joe, on Debbie, back to Joe, back, no one's saying anything.
I'm being careful, see, I'm trying not to say anything.
Right, what did you want to say?
No, just because I'm being good, because
okay.
otherwise I say the wrong thing. I've been doing that a lot lately, so I figure just hold your tongue, Debbie, and don't say anything you shouldn't. So, how come you didn't make it up to the work do this weekend then, Joe?
I was down in Manchester. I was just having a very chilled weekend. So it was right slap bang in the middle of my days off, unfortunately. So it was a long way to come back. But I hear I missed a hoot.
Yes. Yeah, it was really,
Any salacious
really good.
gossip for me from the barbecue?
Not that I can tell.
Are you sure?
Yeah, not that I can tell.
Oh,
apparently.
You were saying earlier. You remember the bit where you said? I'm only joking.
He's only joking. Right, so what we're going to do here, so you can see I've cut these little toppers out, look absolutely gorgeous. I love the fact that we can then just colour them in. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to actually just curve round to create her face, and then we can just colour straight over. And I love this, that we can do this, because it doesn't really have to be anything, so we can just pop that here so you can just see her legs. I should have done it on a darker piece, which would be much better, because we would then be able to get a better outline of her shape. And again, I am just going round, adding in that extra darkness, and then going back in with our lightest colour just to blend that in. And then I'm going to go with our skin tone, so we can do her skin and her hands. I've got all these already coloured in, but I just wanted you to see how I got there. So popping that in, and then our arm is coming from the back there. And again, I love that this one actually says exactly what it is. It says Fair Skin Blend. So we can just go where we need that on her face, her feet, and then just blend that all in. It might not be brilliant now because we're looking it over an actual piece, but once we take it away, it will make a big difference. So just blending that in a bit more. And actually, I think I did do her wings, so we will do exactly the same. Just come over there to her wings. And then we'll just do a little bit of the flowers here, because they're really easy to colour in. It is just a case of going over them and then using your midsection to come out. And even a little bit more dark. I've got a feeling I might have used a different colour. Oh no, it is the right colour. I didn't say I thought that was. Oh, your turn now, Joe. It's very dry. The air is very dry in here today. I think that's what it is. And then popping that around there. And then if we move that to a different piece, so if I go to the back there, you can see she's starting to really take shape there. So what I am going to do is we're then going to pop this over there. Now all I've done with these ones, I've coloured them in, but then I've gone round the edges with the crushed velvet ink pad. So, and then we're just going to matte and layer them on that beautiful card. But look how look how the flowers then come together, and the bird looks really beautiful. And then we've got the other one there. But look at that, adding that pop of colour, they look amazing. So, and the reason I went with purple is because earlier we did the paper pad for Sarah's signature, the tea party, and these are the papers, so I thought these colours would work really well in there. So all I'm going to do is, where's that piece of card we had? Let's use our dotty tape pen. There it is. Just going in with the intricate parts to stick those, and then I'm going to switch that for my normal tape pen just around the edges. Then I'll get that really good solid stick, and then we can pop that onto our front. So we're not going to see that I've cut them just a slightly bit smaller than what we had. And then we'll just make sure that's
The
all
tone
stuck
on tone
completely.
is so nice, isn't it?
It looks beautiful, doesn't it? Really beautiful. And I think it just lends itself, especially when you've got these really gorgeous images. But I do love blending that tone together, having those same colours, but then having that sort of pop of colour as well.
There's lots of fashion chat coming in, Debbie.
Oh.
Kay says, I remember hip hugger bell bottoms and rib tickler ruffle tops. So cool.
I used to have a ruffle top. I loved it so much. That was the 70s, I think I had one of them. Knickerbocker glory suit. Do you remember those?
Knicker what?
Knickerbocker glory suit, I used to call it. I don't know.
Knickerbocker glory
I don't
suit.
know if that's the right word, but it wasn't.
Never heard of them.
Knickerbockers. Where they were like, and it was velvet. So it was bright, it was literally a royal blue velvet. It had a little waistcoat and then matching trousers, which only come to the knee, and they'd pull in at the knee with like a band round just under the knee.
Not a clue. When are we talking here?
I think probably 70s.
70s, no, I don't remember those. Tammy says, I know I hate skinny jeans. I love boot cuts, they make my legs seem longer. Anne says,
boot cuts, I think good.
Anne says men shouldn't wear skinny jeans. It makes their feet look enormous.
That is quite true.
It's true, isn't it? Eileen says, I also remember when it used to be cool to have Levi's button-fly jeans, not the zip-up jeans. I must admit, I do prefer button-fly jeans to zip-fly jeans.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've never had button-fly jeans.
Have you not?
No.
Oh. Those are Levi, the shorts that I was talking about, you know, the ones that are close to me looking as cool as I'm ever going to get, Debbie. They're Levi's with button-fly. So there you are.
Ah, there you go. Yes, let me know if you've heard of Knickerbocker Glories. I don't think they were called Knickerbocker Glories. I think they were called Knickerbockers.
I mean, can I search for this on the Wi-Fi, do we think?
Yeah, search it, yeah. Yeah, I'm not making it up, it's true.
A Knickerbocker suit?
Knickerbocker suit, yes.
Ah. Or it comes up with, it doesn't come up with what you said it was.
Oh, what is it?
It comes up with sort of men's. I think the Knickerbocker is the trouser that you're talking about.
Yes, which is shorts.
Basically normal width around the things and then cinched in under the knee.
Yes.
It's a popular hunting style of trouser apparently.
Oh, okay.
It's like a tweed shooting trouser, mostly, but it was a thing in the 70s as well, apparently.
Oh, there you go, see?
There we go. I mean, public service broadcasting for you here on Crafted TV.
Oh, I used to love that suit.
Did you have one?
Yeah, yeah. It was like
70s.
royal blue. I was only a child.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, and I was probably only about 10, but I remember having it, and I remember being at my nan's with it, and yeah, I was very, very proud of it, Joe. My cousin, me and my cousin had matching ones. Oh, and that's what reminded me, because we had the ruffle blouses. You know, when you get the ruffles on top, and that's what we wore on with the Knickerbocker suit. Yes. Oh, I remember that.
What a little trip down memory lane this is.
That was lovely. So I'm just going to pop these. I've just made myself a little sort of tri-fold card. I will give you the measurements because I haven't told you those. So I've done this 11 3/4 by 6, and then I've scored at 4 inches and 7 3/4 inches, and then that will just fold completely in. And then we're just going to pop these onto the insides. And then I have somewhere, yep, there it is. I've got myself a little sentiment. Have a beautiful day. So pop those on. That one in the centre. And then our last one, I'll pop on the last panel.
Looks quite oriental, doesn't it, with them coloured up like this, the leaves.
Yeah, but it keeps them just looking really beautiful, doesn't it? Just giving that pop of colour, we'll pop that. Have a beautiful day in the centre, almost like a screen card. And then when we open that up, and there we go. Have a beautiful day.
Really, really gorgeous. Let me recap what you're getting in there. I guess we better get ready for the demo of the show, is what I was trying to say there.
Easy for you to say.
I don't know what that nearly came out as. Who knows? So let's go back through what you got in here then. Of course, you've got Charming Church, which is this one just here, firstly. Really gorgeous. Great for wedding cards, we were saying. This one here is your Quaint Village. You're also going to receive the magical forest in here, as well as this one here, which is your fairies and florals. I know you, Debbie just done that there in kind of like a cherry blossom style, which look lovely and oriental, but play around with the colours, you'll really be able to get lots of different effects with that one. Santa over the rooftops. Now, you don't have to have Santa on the rooftops. It actually comes as a separate die, so you can leave that out, or you can pop it in. It's completely up to you. So you've got multi-use there. And then, of course, you've got the Oh Holy Night, which is this one just here, which is looking rather fabulous as well. All of those coming your way for $70.15 or $79.32. That's a saving of almost £20, just over $22 there for you. You can, of course, if you want to, grab them individually. That is completely up to you. I've written down here any two of these for £6 or $30. Now, I'm thinking that's probably wrong. I'm guessing you can get any two of them for £26 or $30. We will investigate. £26 or $30, yes. There you are. Right, let's do a demo of the show.
Yes, so our first one was our Sassy, so our Setti Sassy girl, number one. Then number two was our Triptych, our first one. Number three was our little star bauble. Number four was our another Sassy one. And number five was the trifold card.
There we are. Get voting 1, 2, 3 or 4. Crafters TV if you're over on Facebook. Crafters Companion if you are across on YouTube. Want to just remind you again about the Get It Got It Good. It is very, very busy. In fact, news on this, the Get It Got It Good is limited stock. Now, if it's in your basket, think about checking it out. I thought it might last till the end of tomorrow this morning when I came in. However, it is extremely busy. You're getting the 3 different sizes here, the 3 different depths. They'll all store in your lowest tote for you. And we've got them here being used for an array of different crafting mediums. Use them in the craft room, use them all around the house. They are super, super handy to have. But if you want to get this week's Get It Got It Good, today will have to be the day, I'm thinking. Let's go back to our 3D Christmas dies. Let me just grab them from down here for you, just to again show you what you are getting included within here. So you've got the star firstly, so amazing. Debbie showed us how easy it was to put this together during the show. I think they look absolutely gorgeous. So much intricate detail there within those. Then you've got your bauble. So this one here is your winter opulence. Now, the winter opulence, you've got choices here. So it's going to create this style bauble for you. Now, you can either create it with that design in, or that design, or you can mix and match it. It has been done here. So you're going to create 2 different styles of bauble from the 1 die set. This one here, now this one is going to create for you either the solid bauble that you can see just there, or you are able to create this one, this sort of lovely striped illusion bauble that you can see here. It's almost like how many times can I say bauble during one section? Here we are. And then what you've got is this one, which is your festive pumpkin. I mean, I think that is so... Why do I love squidging it? It is so cool. Of course, you can make these, put acetate behind them, put vellum behind them, do what you want. Really personalise them and make them your own. But I think for Halloween, with the tea lights in there, in a windowsill, they're going to look really, really awesome. They are all available individually for you. If you want to get them individually, you are absolutely more than welcome to. But grab them all together as well. As you can see here, that gives you the best value then. Under £40, just under $44 for Club Inspire Platinum members. So make sure you grab those. I believe, do you think you've got time to squeeze one more demo in with these, Debbie?
Yeah, absolutely, yes. So I thought we'd have a look at the pumpkin one, because I know that's been hugely popular. I'm going to take myself a sheet of paper. Now, the paper I've used is the 6x6 pad out of Autumn's Blessing. It's double-sided, which is great, so it reflects inside and outside the pumpkin. We've got our dies here. Now, you're getting 3 of these. You do need to cut yourself 12 of them. So it doesn't take long, and I did try in the break before this show, and I cut through 2 pieces of paper in one go, so it'll only take you 2 lots to put through to get your 12 there. And then I've got a piece of cardstock, which we're going to do our other elements. Now these pieces are going to make the base and the top and your little pumpkin core. So we're going to pop those all onto here. I am going to tape them down, so let's just grab my low tack tape. Just because we're putting our inserts in as well as our whatchamacallit, as the outside cutting die. Sorry, lost my words again. So just popping that down. And this one. Now I would definitely say tape them down so you know that your dies aren't going to overlap. Now it won't really harm the cutting of your dies, but what it will do, it will dent into your die cut. So it, you know, keep your dies nice and safe. Just make sure that you do tape them down and they're not going to move anywhere. And then I'm just going to put a bit just along the bottom here to keep those in place.
Pirate
and then
pants,
have
apparently, that's what they were called, Debbie.
Oh, pirate pants.
Pirate pants,
well, that
yes.
makes sense, although I just remember them being, my mum used to call them knickerbockers. I don't know why. I think because of the shape of a knickerbocker glory is where they got the name from.
I guess so, yeah.
Yeah,
Sort
where
of
they were
cinched in under
tapered
the
in. Yeah, where they were sort of
Number
tapered in.
4 is the winner of the card of the day.
1,
Card of the
2,
show.
3. Oh, this one. 4.
Oh, nice. Should we get the card of the day underway? Oh, I'm a poet and I didn't know it. Right. Oh, and it's all about Debbie today, isn't it? It's a triple Debbie day. I have a feeling you might win, Debbie. If you don't, we've got a serious problem. Do you want to go for number 1? Debbie from Wake Up Call. Do you want to go... Oh, no, I'll just drop your spoon. I'll pick that up in a moment. Do you want to go for number 2? Debbie from Masterclass. Or do you want to go for number 3, which is Debbie from Launch Party? Get your votes in. 1, 2 or 3. You've got 3 or 4 minutes to get these votes in, and then we will crown our winner.
So, look how easy these cut out. Absolutely stunning. So we've got our 3 dies, no problem whatsoever. And like I say, I'm just going to put my workings to the side. And these parts, I'll tidy them up in a second. So we've got our top one, our base, and our bottom, should I say, our top one and our little core there. Now this core's really cool because if you fold it, it means it's got the score line in it. You just then stick that into place and that will hold it up in upright, which looks really cool. So let's pop them to the side and have these ones. You've then got that fold line which is scored. It's already scored. We're just going to fold them over.
Rhonda says she will never, ever, 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 ever wear mum jeans again.
Oh, okay.
Not sure. That's why she was there. And Jamie says, I remember knickerbockers. I had blue velvet ones when I was in junior high.
Yes, that's what
There you
I
are.
had, blue ones. See? I've got a feeling there must be.
Did you look like Andy Pandy?
Yeah, I think I probably did look like Andy Pandy. Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
even if you were thinking it, Georgina.
Right, now I have pre-started this so we would get the demo done. Now can you see, all you do is put these inside, so those little tabs, all you want to do is glue that tab and put them in the side. Now I like to do it this way round so I can see. So what I am going to do is bring in my little glue bottle, so good old Gloria. I'm going to pop my pin inside there, and then all I'm going to do is put my glue, so this is tacky glue, we're going to pop that, and each side has a straight edge going round. We're just going to pop that into the middle of that straight edge, and we're going to do the same all the way round. So like I say, just for quickness, I'd already stuck some of these on, but you can see just how simple this is. And again, sliding that underneath, popping that right in between that line going across, and you just, that's all you do, Joe. I mean, how simple is this to do? So next one, pop that in. I mean, anyone can do these.
I mean, it looks quite fabulous laid out, to be honest.
It looks beautiful, doesn't it?
It does, doesn't it? I mean, I don't know what it looks like, but it does look quite fabulous.
Yeah, it does look really lovely. So we're just going to pop these into place. Where has the time gone, honestly, for this show?
It evaporates, doesn't it, here at Crafters TV?
Just goes.
There is a full day coming your way tomorrow, though. Don't forget, Wake Up Call with Craig and myself, Gate Crashing.
And me.
And the lovely Michelle will be here as well with us, I believe.
I'm Gate Crashing, Wake Up Call.
And your Gosh, it's going to be a riot tomorrow.
I know.
Midday
Well, I
here in
might
the UK.
be, Michelle might be, or I might be. One of us will be there.
One of you, someone will be here
Someone will be
alongside
here.
myself and Craig. That'll be gorgeous. And then 3 p.m. in the UK, which is 10 a.m. East Coast time. 7 a.m. for you West Coasters. It's the launch of that brand new Year of Crafts. And then myself, Debbie and Michelle will all be here for Creative Cravings tomorrow evening, which will be lovely. Creative Cravings with the three of us, which will be lovely. Card of the day is number 3, Debbie. Those sassy and classy stamps. I'll pop your name on the back of
Brilliant. Yeah, they are rather lovely.
there. Who won? Oh, it was Debbie Robinson last week, understandably. Did you see her card of the week last week?
Oh, no, I don't think I
Her magic
did.
wallet. Have you not seen it?
No.
Oh, it's quite
A
something.
magic wallet.
Yeah.
Oh, no. So, at least you can see what I'm doing. We might not be able to get this one finished, but it will show you exactly how we get these done. Just popping them in between. So, and you're just following that all the way around. You can see you've got a smaller one to go on there, but I will show you a finished sample. So again, popping that down. And this governs exactly where it wants to go. Now, if you want a smaller, rounder pumpkin, all you do for that is to put these in a little bit further forward, or into the centre here a little bit further forward. But you can see it's all coming into shape. Whoops, we've knocked her over. Oh.
Okay.
I'm trying to be quick, and actually it's pointless being quicker because I won't get it done.
Debbie, we
but you
are
can see how
out of
beautiful.
time.
Right, so there you can see that one. I'm just going to bring in this one here,
As if
which
by
we
magic.
done. And there we go. But I've done that one slightly different, where we've put in the core colour and then the ones in between. But you can see works exactly the same way, and just that really gorgeous pumpkin.
Amazing. Grab those. Make sure you check them out. Don't forget to check out your baskets with the Triptych, those amazing ornaments, those sassy and classy stamps as well. As I said, midday tomorrow here in the UK, 7 a.m. East Coast time. We'll be back to start the whole thing over again. Debbie will be here all day. Craig will be here. Michelle will be here. It's going to be a winner. It really, really is. I'll see you back here for another full day of crafting tomorrow on Crafters TV. If you are across in the States, enjoy the rest of your day. If you're here in the UK and Europe, well, it's probably bedtime. See you later.